Okay, well, welcome back, and we're speaking with Yossi, ZAKA volunteer, and has just told us about, and he's going to tell us about his experience at 9/11, where he went to save people from the atrocity of the terrorist attack of 9/11, and found himself being a victim as well. So,
when we came over there, I was like 5 minutes, 7 minutes away from that spot when I got the. I didn't hear nothing, but I got the phone call from ZAKA in Israel. I got a phone call into my phone that a plane went into the Twin Towers.
you better go check it out.
And they told me go check it out. And when I went outside and we saw that, we could see that going up on fire, we just got into the car. That means my brother, my uncle, and me, and my first cousin. We're all volunteers. It's a family thing. We're all volunteers. We got over there, and we arrived to the scene, and trying to help people get down from the building. We went into the building, taking people out.
How long were you in the building?
Everything was minutes. Everything was,
Minutes or hours? Like
it was like we were in the building for half an hour, and then when the firefighter told us to go out because it's dangerous, they didn't know exactly what's going on. When we came out in front of the building, and a firefighter that I know him because my house in New York, where I come from, I'm 20 years in Israel. I made an aliyah, and I come from New York, and the firehouse is next to my house, so I know the firefighters a little bit. And he was standing next to me when all of a sudden a person jumped from the floor, from the windows, and they jumped and just fell on him and was like a couple of inches away from me. And he got killed, unfortunately. I know him, I know his father, I know everybody. He got killed, but nothing happened to me. Then thank God. Then we wanted to go into the building again. They didn't let us go in, and they told us to go across the street and to organize ourselves, everybody with a partner. And I got a partner, was an FBI agent, that he's a partner. He was my partner. And they made like cards, plastic cards with all your ID on the spot. They did everything over there to exchange information in case you get lost. Everybody should know who the partner is. But then all of a sudden we hear it was like a bomb, and we start running. We heard on the microphone, just go, run. We start running. I looked back only once, and I saw that big black shadows coming, and I saw people just flying to the wall, getting onto the wall, and they got killed. And we were running till it hit us, this whole rubbles, and we got stuck into the rubbles. And I couldn't breathe. I was with my partner together, and we're in great touch with together. His name is Michael. He's an FBI agent. He's not Jewish, but we're very close today. And when I start to say my prayings before I go, and I told him, Michael, if you get out alive, just tell them where I am. I should get buried. I told him, you pray and I'm gonna work. So he took out his gun and started shooting on the rubbles to make a little air. And we start digging with our hands for like 2 hours in order to get out of that rubbles. And then we got out and we start running, and till I fainted and I couldn't. And then they picked me up, they washed me, was over there, they washed me. Then I said, I'm looking for my brother, uncle, first cousin. I have no idea where they are. I went back. They didn't let me back, but I handled to get back to the scene, and I couldn't find them. But after a couple of hours, I found my brother. That he was also fainted over there. I found him, and my uncle and my first cousin, they just rushed into the water and they took them to Staten Island or to New Jersey, I'm not sure. And afterwards, they took me into the hospital because I had difficulty breathing. Took me to the hospital. I was there a couple of weeks to clean out my whole lungs. And then I thought to myself, what happened to me? Why wasn't I saved?
Well, it's
Why-
kind of like one of those questions that we all ask ourselves when we're growing up. Why am I here? What is life about? And it's like, what happened to you?
That's right. I was in the middle of the death. You could see it all over. I have friends that didn't make it, but and you're out. So then by thinking and asking, I got to I knew that because of volunteering, there's a special angel that watches everybody that is giving away from his own to somebody else. So there's a special angel that watches, and I'm sure this is what I teach my children. Always give from yourself to somebody. If you have one piece of bread and your friend doesn't have, give it for your friend. You'll manage. If not, split it in half. But you should give from yourself. You have to give from yourself, and that's what keeps me going. And I see it every day. That's what keeps us going.